And Circle went public on June the 5th. And the stock, so Circle, because it's a company, is now a stock because it became an IPO. The big news also out this week is the Genius Act. So basically, people who have been, involved in cryptocurrencies will say that one of the best things that can happen to the industry is to have regulation around it. And so there was regulation that was passed, I think, by the Senate, and now it has to go to the House, about regulating what's called stablecoins. So stablecoins is basically, and I'm not going to get into the weeds here, but basically it's where if you want a stablecoin, you match one cryptocurrency to the same value, dollar value. So in other words, one for one with the US dollar. So if you got one stablecoin is worth like, I don't know, 50,000, then you've got $50,000 or treasuries to match it, to keep it more stable, because as we know, Bitcoin has gone up and down so dramatically. And if you think about it, so this is trying to stabilize that volatility. Okay. And Circle went public on June the 5th. And the stock, so Circle, because it's a company, is now a stock because it became an IPO, is now a publicly traded company. And it's been up about 350% since June 5th.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So that's the buy-in that this is an
They're
industry.
excited about.
Yeah. And this industry was only about $100 billion about a year ago. It's now $250 billion, the stablecoin market.
Like, who knows about these? And
well, it's interesting because right now, apparently so normally in the market, institutions, so pension funds, big money managers, they own about 80% of the assets out there, like risk assets, stocks, and what have you. So 20% would be you and me. Right now, the uptake in cryptocurrencies or the crypto world from an institutional perspective is only at 10%. So if their normal uptake would be about 80%, that's telling you that the institutions are just getting into it, because the view of having these digital currencies, cryptocurrencies, it's more of seamless transactions. So versus going to your bank and getting paid, having to pay all these fees and the time it takes to wire money and make transactions. And hopefully with cryptocurrency, at least, or Bitcoin, it's anonymous to a degree, right? They don't have all the tracking.